In this lesson, we'll learn how to import and export animation layers. This is another feature in Maya 2009 that really makes this package stand out from others. We can export animation layers separately and then import them into light characters as needed. So to show you how this process works, if we were to, let's say, select the feet take of this jump animation, can now go ahead and export not only the layer node, but also all of the animation tied to this layer and even a blend node that's tied to the layer as well, which we'll be taking a look at when we discuss constraints and animation layers. But for now, with this layer selected, we can go ahead and choose Layers and choose Export Layer. I've added a folder in the main project of this kit, called Takes. So if we were to go into that, you can now save this out. So I'll save it out as an ASCII, or you can use binary. And I'll call this feet take. Alright, so now we can go ahead and choose Export. It has been exported, and notice how seamlessly we're able to import this same layer. So if we were to just right click and delete it, notice all of its changes are gone. But now if we were to go to File, we can choose Import, go to our feet take and import that in, and notice it has seamlessly been brought back into our scene. So how does this work? Well, Maya actually looks at not only the object's name but also its attributes by name. If there's a conflict, if we don't have objects that share the same name, then these layers will not work at all. We won't see the animation. So that's something important you'd want to keep in mind. Something very nice too is the fact that we can export branches. So if we were to select the upper body of this animation, if we were to select the layers and choose Export Branch, again, we're brought back to the same folder. We can save this out as an ASCII. I'll call this upper body and export it out. So now again, we'll see how seamlessly our branch is going to be able to be imported back in. So I'll just right click and delete. Alright, so all of those changes are gone. We can see that from looking at the wonkiness of the wrist, not because we've deleted that layer, but because I've actually used those layers to fix those issues that we're getting, those flipping issues. So now if we were to go to File and choose Import again and then choose the upper body, notice again it's seamlessly brought back into our scene. Notice the corrections there in the wrist, and there we have it. So that's how we import and export not only layers but entire branches if we like. Now something important you do want to keep in mind about that is the fact that we can only export branches one at a time. But despite those things, this can really work out to be a time saver for us, where we're just able to import a certain take and then get right to work tweaking it however we need to. Now to show you that this also works to even a rig, let's say having no animation, I'll go ahead and open the rig of this character, Watchman rig, and I'll not save this file out. We'll give it a second, and there we have it. So notice there are no animation layers in this file. If we were to go back to File and choose Import, we'll go back to Takes and choose the feet take. Notice now, if we were to scrub the timeline, again we see all of our animation because they not only share the same name but also the same attributes. So that's a look at how we can import and export animation layers.